you start to communicate with these people, and they're in your business, they're pulling on your team, right? But everybody's got different motivations, different things motivate different people. I've seen people motivated by money, sure, that's the easy one. But nobody's really motivated by money, because if you paid me $1 million to dig a hole and fill it in again, and then dig the same hole and fill it in again, that $1 million would get old pretty fast. Yeah. So people have much better drivers than that. They want to be heard, they want to do their best work, and often they just don't feel like they're asked. So they do the job that you ask them to do, and they go into, I don't know, you just sort of go into robot mode, don't you? Just get it done, get it done. But what if they were asked?
Yeah. So what else could a business owner be doing then with the opportunities which are there? Because I think every business has got an opportunity to do something different from what they were doing back in March pre-COVID, and whether they've recognised it or not. So what should the business owner be doing? Obviously talking to their people. Yeah. What else could they be doing to actually understand what's best for their own business?
I think they need to sit back with some help and think about what the environment is now. Look around, look at the challenges that they face, and look at the opportunities that sit within that.
Yeah.
If we're not going in this direction, what direction would we go? Maybe talk to other business owners. I think a lot of business people think about competition as someone you don't talk to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're the competition. But you can leverage competition. If you look at Toyota and Hyundai and Mazda, they all share parts to create their business. And there's an opportunity there to use your competition as leverage for your own thinking. And everybody should be doing it, because within that there's opportunities for collaboration as well.
That's right, yeah. So knowing your market is very crucial to that. So knowing that you've got staff who can be a great source of information of how things could be done better, more efficiently, more effectively, given that they are doing the work day in and day out for you. Your competitors, and even businesses which might not necessarily be competitors, but they might be complementary to, or they may not even have any relationship at all to your business.
They could be customers. Some of your people could be talking with your customers and getting really valuable information, and because you didn't ask, they're keeping it to themselves. Exactly. Sales teams are classic for that, aren't they? They go out and they do their selling and they keep their notes. It's a bit better these days because it's all online, but back in the day when I did sales, you would keep your information to yourself, so the sales manager never heard about some of the things that were going on. So
that's right, yeah. And so don't be afraid to ask your customers, what they look. And I think customers have largely, if you're particularly in retail, probably also in service, but definitely in retail, customers gave a clear signal, I think, to the marketplace through COVID. They wanted to be able to access products. Obviously, the government restrictions closed down 95% of the country for good reasons, but people still wanted to purchase things, and they were restricted to where they could go to buy things. So if you think about what happened at lockdown 4, if you didn't have an online presence, if you didn't have a delivery service, a click and collect service, effectively you weren't able to operate.
That's the immediate things, but the long-term things, where are we going? You need to be thinking about that now. You need to be thinking down the track, past the fact that things have turned backwards. How do I turn things around? If every business person did this and spoke to their people and found out the opportunities and thought in the long term, not I've got to make it back this month, but the long term, then we would spend no time at all sitting in this recession. The whole country would be running really well, and I know that I'm a little bit naive, but it seems to me that if everyone is the solution, then there is no problem.
Yeah. So what we should be looking at is as business owners is talk to our staff, understand their views on how our business is operating, on new ways our business could operate, talk to our customers, talk to our competitors, and talk to everyone, and listen to what the market's saying, and then take that on board and think about well, what does that mean for your business? And that might be an uncomfortable place, because it might mean that your next direction is a direction which you hadn't thought you were ever going to take. So it's being open to those new ideas, and I think that's one way in which you as a business owner and a leader of your staff will be able to demonstrate the ability to overcome the hurdle of a COVID type pandemic or whatever the environment throws at us next. And you'll end up with more likely, with a sustainable and long-term business